That's very kind of you.
Wait, really? I didn't see that the volume percents are question marks? What? That's insane. I didn't even realize. Why though? Also, what's up, Kaden? How you doing? Yeah, it is afternoon here, but a good morning to you. They really are. What the fuck? At least this isn't question marks. This is though. Okay. That's a new level of challenge. Well, well, well. Hello, Mr. Rooster. Alright, this time we're not gonna run the wrong way. But even if we did, we're prepared this time. I'll go fuck up again if I go into combat randomly. Since we've done the Mariel the Mad fight, I'm a little bit more prepared for combat now. Why do I have so many of these? Where did I found those? Holy shit. Sorry about my rooster.
Wait here. I'll go on ahead. Absolutely.
I just remembered that I once had a bug when I was running here on this balcony and randomly combat started for no reason at all. I am really happy that I'm not getting this bug on the Ultimate Challenge because you can't flee combat. And if you're in combat with no person at all, that would be quite awkward.
Over there.
Save Sky in the face of a bug? I mean, I guess I'd have to, but it's probably safer. If something like that happens, I would save scum, yes. But it would probably be safer to ask Josh if the run will still be accepted, because it would be really stupid for me to continue my run for too long after that, just to find out, yeah, I'm sorry, if you run into a bug, you're fucked. Which would be a very stupid interpretation of things. Hey, Tsai, what's up? Yeah, run is still okay. We didn't fuck up where we fucked up last time. I mean, there was no reason to do that anyway. But we should be safe for quite a while now. Should be safe till level 14. I just started like a couple of minutes ago. 12 minutes ago, so not... My personal best is just getting to level 13 and stealing the Cloak of Brilliant, basically. But yeah, that's what we have to beat, kind of, but I can't get much further than that. Yeah, the challenge is hard enough without the bugs, so hopefully you can save scum if you run into one of them. But so far we haven't had any run-ending bugs, so it's fine. Hey, Modern Savagery. I need to get Jungleberry seeds in my Iron Man on RuneScape. So Jungleberry seeds, that's those red things, aren't they? But yeah, seeds are always a problem on Iron Man. Did you try stealing from the farmers? It's 1 out of 129 chance, holy shit. Yeah, farmers are probably your best bet. Moin Nogna, kein Problem. Ich habe das jetzt als Auto-Host drinne, sollte also immer hosten. Okay, we have this on. We have to read these things. There we go. Easy peasy. Yeah, I don't know. For seeds, it's always bad. Like, one thing I think you can do for seeds is bird nests. You can like exchange them at, is it Falador? I don't remember, but where the giant mole guy is, that like helps with the giant mole thing. But yeah, on Iron Man it's not really that easy to get them, obviously. Birdhouses on Fossil Island. I don't even know what Fossil Island is. I haven't played Old School in a long time. Oh, are you on Old School or are you on R3? You're on Old School, right? Keeping lots of the bird nests. Fair enough. Auto host is like, if you go to your settings, there is one tab is called like videos and channel, or channel and videos or something like that. And if you go down a little bit, you'll find auto host, but there's also an expandable list that you have to expand. But yeah, it's not really the biggest deal. It is Old School, yeah. Oh, you got the Jenga seats, really? Awesome. I almost forgot, I wanted to give you some cash. Because I haven't played Old School in a while, and unless I got hacked by now. Oh, Josh is here. Bugs are Obsidian's responsibility, so if an immunity doesn't get cleared properly or something, your ultimate run wouldn't be disqualified for that. Oh, also we had the other question right now. There used to be a bug where you randomly go into combat, so you'd have to reload because there's no enemies nearby. Like, if you go into this area, I had that once, and you just run around and there's no enemies anywhere here and you can't area transition. And I would randomly go into combat. So that's another thing. But that's good to know, Josh. Thank you. Ah, you will grow, Nogna. When I started streaming, it was the same for me. I didn't even have friends watching me because I don't have any friends. Have to give it to my skill. Yeah, I can't give it to your Iron Man, that's true. Iron Man can't even loot if they kill someone, right? That's so stupid. Yeah, I remember because they had the Iron Man rule on the skilling world. I don't remember what it was called, but I was playing on that one special server RuneScape once, old school once had, where it was, I mean, you could do combat, but it was like skilling oriented because you had to win by having the highest total level. And everyone was Iron Man, and you could kill people in wildy, whatever it's called, for fun, but you wouldn't get that loot. It was super hilarious. Yeah, I don't think I'm even close to 90% of RS content. I mean, I've played a lot of RS3 where I've done a lot more content because originally I started my account 2008 when there was no RS3 yet, so normal RuneScape was still fine back then. And I just kept playing on that account for a long time until RS3 got really annoying, but it was an almost maxed account. And I did a lot of quests on that account. But the quests are all a little different on old school. So on old school, I wouldn't say I've done even close to 90%. And there's like new quests as well, of course, and new content. 232 quest points at level 76. That's insane. Yeah, I've done only some of the high level content. I haven't done a lot of the bosses at all on RS3. I've done like the spider boss and a lot of barrows, obviously, but you can't really call that a boss. And what else? King Black Dragon, but yeah, you can't really call that a boss as well. I've done some QBD, but I'm not really very good at QBD. That's where my bossing skills already stop. Yeah, barrows is pretty fun. I used to do barrows all day on old school because my old school account is just level 60-ish something because I only have as much money there because I transferred it from RS3. But yeah, barrows is chill. I probably should not forget about this place. Oh really? Old school picked up more players because of mobile? I haven't actually played mobile at all. Mobile is probably really good for flipping. We're vague about what names would get disqualified. What's against the spirit of the rules to avoid nonsense where people try to dance around the edges of acceptability. We would probably disallow any celebrity or political figure names of any type. There are like a billion possible names people could give characters that would qualify. Yeah, that sounds fair enough. I just wasn't very clear a lot of stuff, but this clarifies a lot. So thank you, Josh. Hey, Burra, what's up? Ravik Creton. That's actually, I should actually change my name to that. Yeah, they can disqualify you for character names. Like if you go with something like Donald Trump or whatever. But yeah, I second what Nogna said. Thanks for making awesome games, Josh.
Just remember, die horribly, I can always revive you.
Just pick awesome ones like Cancel for out. Stop trying to trap me. Bruh. You think figurines are probably in some fights where you need concentration at fight start? They're gonna be really important for starting a fight because summons take forever. I guess either figurines or invis potions. So I'll definitely have to be very careful, not wasting them. I should just pop this thing right now. Yeah, the ultimate in PE1 has taken up a lot of my time as well. I'm actually even using my imported character for this, even though it's not ideal. Oh, we actually leveled. So these pretty not enough for all the chests here, but I don't really need the items, the book for the mage and all that stuff. So I might actually never come back here and loot that. I'm definitely not gonna put a point into mechanics. We got the quest, that's all we need for now. So yeah. Yeah, I haven't gotten a blunting belt yet. Yeah, the Barbarian was actually really good in PA1. I never finished the game with a Barbarian, I just did testing with Barbarians, but I went pretty far with my testing. Did like the White Forge and a couple of other high level things. That felt to me like they could maybe be a problem, because like killing bounties is not really a problem for a Barbarian. But yeah, it's a fun class in PU1. It's actually not that bad in Deadfire too, but yeah, Ultimate might be a problem. I mean, you could always duel Barbarian with Priest, but the main problem would be you don't get your best ability, because it's power level 8 or 9. I think it's 8. Going to engrave character names like Full-Blown Communism Forever, Baby Hitler 420 or Taylor Swift fan on the plaque. Fair enough. I'm not against these restrictions at all. It's just important that it's clear. But thank you for clarifying. That is very helpful. Yeah, single class is really good in Deadfire for sure. Okay, so cancel for out is in. Sweet. I guess. I'm still probably not gonna pick it, because we're gonna win with Lemming Grill. One second later, Josh is like, oh, no, sorry, that name doesn't work. Now, I got everything here. Immediate disqualified, yeah. Oh, well, that's actually level. Just to be safe. Hey, Decadency, what's up? I think we have enough diplomacy. Let me double check. Holy shit, okay. I guess I overstepped this a little bit. But we're not gonna wear the ring forever. We still overstepped by 2 points. I mean, yeah, we're also gonna lose Hylia's bounty. So we're actually exactly fine for diplomacy. Awesome. Oh, what's athletics? Oh, it's actually 7 because of the belt. So that's fine. No problem, Bura. Real life comes first. High level, we might actually go with metaphysics because of the conduit and the the essence interrupter thing. Because essence interrupter also gets a lash that scales with metaphysics. I don't know if it's that big of a deal, but it's some extra conduit damage. Still trying Mega Bosses Blood Mage Priest practicing. Yeah, I haven't actually practiced Mega Bosses at all yet. Because I know there's a lot of room. So I know that like buffing and everything is exactly the same as for most other fights. But since I've done Mega Bosses in the past with my Blood Mage Tactician, I kind of know how they work. Shadow Priest. I'd really like to explain. I should explain. I'm pretty sure you haven't asked yet, Edwin. The thing is, the day when I started Shadow Priest, everyone asked about it, and some people got a little upset with me explaining it over and over again. But it's basically just for the better early game. That if we run into a fight that we can't win with a Blood Mage early game because of the challenge that makes everything per rest instead of per encounter. But I also found out that the Chanter is pretty good at getting brilliant, because if you're Beckoner, you have a lot of little skeletons and they're free to cast, while the Blood Mage has to use Blood Sacrifice, which can't trigger brilliant, as it's just a singlet anyway. So it takes a lot longer to heal yourself up and stuff like that with a Blood Mage. I really missed that. I'm sorry. Can you finish Poco Kohara without fights? I don't think you can finish it without fights. Like the last fight is always mandatory. Like you can make them help you. Like part of the people, part of the spirits can help you or just disappear or whatever. I don't know if they actually help you in the fight, but at least they'll disappear. But I think you always have to fight part of them. And I also am not entirely sure you might have to fight enemies to even get to the final fight. I guess some enemies guarding a door, I guess you could distract them with Sparkcrackers, probably. Yeah, you might be able to sneak through it without fighting, for sure. But you definitely have to do the last fight against the spirits, in the spirit realm or whatever it is. I don't think that's avoidable. I might not have tried all dialogue options there. There might be a dialogue option where you don't have to fight. Rope of the Wake and Zasha's. I don't think Rope of the Wake works for self. I think someone actually confirmed that it doesn't work. I'm pretty sure it's allies only. I mean, technically a Phantom could trigger it, but I don't think the Phantom actually has a Empower. So yeah. Want would work. What want? Alright, what are we leveling? I don't think I want wisps right now. They might come in handy later. Don't think I need them right now. I definitely don't want anything on the priest side. We could actually go with additional weapon set. Wand of the Wake and Zasha's. Wait a second, what is the Wand of the Wake? Let me check that. I'm not familiar with the DLC items at all. Wand of the Wake. The Wake's Wand, okay. Soulbound Wand. Yeah, I've only played through Forgotten Sanctum. Oh, I actually played through it twice. I was gonna say I only played through Forgotten Sanctum once, but I actually played through it twice. But yeah, I haven't really paid enough attention to the items. After empowering a priest spell, gains courageous, gains plus through. No, there's no brilliant there. Is there? It's Forgotten Sanctum after all, yeah? You're supposed to forget. I could get this for panic heals on... What's her face? On Vela. But I think we'll end up needing an additional weapon set because eventually we'll have Scordius Edge and Trophy. I mean, technically we could dual wield them, but I'd rather single wield them. And we're gonna have the bow, the Essence Interrupter. I mean, in the end build, I will also need this. So I guess for now we take this. I can always respec. The Empower together with Sasha's. Yeah, but the Empower on the one doesn't proc Brilliant. Yeah, Trophy is better with Modal. I mean, the one-handed doesn't really matter because the one-handed only gives you more accuracy and you're gonna be hitting like skeletons or something with it. Or Vela. So it doesn't really matter how much accuracy you have because we already have a lot of ranged accuracy in the build. Forget the brilliant, you obsessed dude. I was just answering questions, Burrow. Just answering questions. But yeah, the rapid shot will definitely help. Technically. I mean, it doesn't really help with getting the buff in less weapon degrade time, but it helps you to get it in less real time, I guess. Which isn't really the biggest deal, the biggest issue, whatever. But it does help, nonetheless. But yeah, the Scottish Trophy is just a backup when we can't trigger the edge without risking it breaking. Like you can hit for 15-ish times or something before there's risk of breaking. I actually do some specific testing on my mirror build if it will always break after the same amount of hits. I'm not entirely certain about that. But yeah, the cool thing is with the Chanter, you get two separate recovery time things. You get this, which is a fixed 20%, and then you get the trophy. So this should definitely add up in a way. I mean, the Scottish Trophy is always 5% per hit, but it just gets weaker very quickly because it's multiplicative. But the 20 is definitely going to be a 20. And then the small ones, yeah, they're going to add up, but it's not going to be as bad as having to get it just with trophy. Okay, Burr, enjoy your dinner. I'll try. I try my best. Not really trying to do anything risky anyway. We'll do bounties after Hazongo. Or rather, not all the bounties. At level 14 we'll go to Console Hot's place and steal the cloak before they upscale because it's a level 15 area, so sneaking is easier when you're level 14. But once that's done, bounties to level 16. And then Fire Drake.
To Kehu. You went alone. I asked for... I say Ngati...
Did you need something? Or is it enough to bask in perfection? Some of us see should look, or as long as there have been Hawana, there have been water. What I am is to blame. Water shaping is Ngati's gift to the Hawana. And the only question, the hair... Time alone is never wasted. What does a watcher... My peers do not understand. And what will you do when you catch up if our quarters lead a fair warning, Captain? Good ice.
With pleasure. I'll find a safe path. Just remember, if you die horribly, I can always revive you. Something over there. That's a great idea. All right, I'll go take a look. With pleasure. Absolutely. Hey, look at this.
My wife makes dinner tonight so I can watch this longer. Wow, yeah, you do have the best wife. And you can quote me on this. Hey, Arafleur, what's up? So looks like the gloves won't be enough for 7 Slate of Hand, so I just have to use Thieves Body.
Wait here. I'll go on ahead. I didn't even need to take my... No need to thank me. That's a great idea. My last name is all in a day's work.